As the president visited New York today, Americans couldn't help but think back to September 11th, 2001, when in an instant our country changed dramatically. The former director of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, who lives here in Austin, remembers that day like it was yesterday. Former FEMA Director Joe Allbaugh got his first glimpse of Ground Zero from above, 24 hours after al-Qaeda struck.
I couldn't believe how massive it was. 210-story buildings collapsed into about 60 feet. There was high hope there we would find survivors, but the minute I saw that, I knew there weren't going to be any survivors.
For the next 9.5 months, New York City was Allbaugh's home, coordinating the recovery efforts and about 6,000 emergency workers from all over the country. It's those workers he's thinking about now that Osama bin Laden is gone, the relief they must feel. And for nearly 10 years, he hasn't stopped thinking about the first responders who died.
I remember passing firefighters coming from Ground Zero about a block away, and they were just covered in black ash.
He still wears this pin from Heavy Lift Unit Rescue 1, 11 men he had seen just the week before who didn't make it. But the first person who came to mind when he heard the news of bin Laden's death, his nephew Jeremy, a U.S. Marine, killed in Iraq.
He was killed on July 4th, 07, and I thought about him and kind of said several quiet prayers and told Jeremy that it happened.
Allbaugh never doubted the U.S. military would get bin Laden.
I knew it would happen. I didn't have to worry about it. It was going to happen, whether it be 8 years, 10 years.
And now that it has, he hopes victims' families can find closure. But when I ask him if he feels that closure now,
I'm not sure I want closure. I'm afraid to forget.
Why?
Those were my friends. It's just tough.
Allbaugh told me although this bin Laden chapter is over now, this week should be a reminder to Americans to never let down our guard.